Hey MJ traders and investors, it's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Tuesday, November 21st. Hope you're well. And in this video, we're going to be discussing the stock Decibel. We're going to be discussing their Q3 2023 earnings. We're going to go over a highlight, but spoiler alert, they did miss in terms of analyst estimates, but that is not really putting a damper in the chart right now, where the chart is looking super bullish. We're going to look at some key resistance levels. So we'll do a review of the earnings, and then we'll look at the chart and we'll do some technical analysis and what to expect in terms of price action in the days, weeks, months ahead, and a crucial resistance level that we're going to be watching. But before we get to all of that and more, make sure to smash the like. It helps support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future live streams or when I post a new video. Also, make sure to follow us on X, which was previously Twitter. So the handle for that on X is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. Also, as a thank you to the community, love each and every one of you supporting me along the way and taking part in the Black Friday sales. You can go to powmerch.ca and use code POWBLACK to get 10% off your order at checkout. So you can go score some swag, and it helps support me in the channel. Appreciate it very much. Also, moreover, on Black Friday sales, there's a huge one blockbuster sale going on at TradingView. So this is what I use to do charting, and I highly vouch for this platform. It's super easy to use, and right now this is a massive deal. You can get the premium plan, and that's the one I'm on. I just bought it the other day. It was $321 Canadian. For those interested, you can get the link in the description of this video, and that's an affiliate link. So I do get a kickback. It helps support me in the channel, but like I said, you can get 70% off and you get a free month as well. So you get 13 months for $217 USD, or total it comes to 321 Canadian here in Alberta with the taxation here in this locale. But yeah, massive deal, and like I said, love the product. It's by far my favorite charting software. So we'll dive into the earnings here. We'll go through some highlights. I'll give my thoughts and opinions, but this company is one that's flying under the radar that I think everybody may want to put on your radar and keep an eye on, because this company could really start to make a dent in the sector. And I think there's been nothing but good things I've heard about from customers and things like that. I go into the store all the time and I hear people asking for their products. I've tried a couple of their vapes and they were phenomenal. And like I said, they're really starting to gain some traction. So Decibel announces third quarter 2023 results with $30.2 million of net revenue, $6.7 million of adjusted EBITDA, and positive free cash flow. This report was published on November 16th. I'm just getting it out now. I've got a ton of other videos I want to do as well. I've got a backlog, but I did want to make sure that this got done because, like I said, Decibel definitely deserves the respect, and kudos to them for making things happen in such a short period of time. And like I said, not many people may even know who they are, and they're out of Calgary. But with continued success in our ready-to-consume product strategy, our recent launches, including General Admission, which is, I would say, their biggest brand, Blinker General Admission edibles, and our new brand Vox Pops crushable pre-rolls are expected to further cement our ready-to-consume position and meaningful growth in the coming year. Can't wait to check those out. If anybody's tried those Vox Pops crushable pre-rolls, let me know, but that's definitely going to be on my radar, and I do a lot of product reviews on the channel, so perhaps I'll do one on that one as well. Super intrigued. That was said by Paul Wilson, CEO of Decibel. Alongside these top-line growth initiatives, we are pleased to have concluded the expansion of our manufacturing capacity, which will expand gross margin and support our new wave of product launches. So some highlights for the third quarter. This is by far, and they put it at the very top, and no wonder, this is huge. National market share of 7.5%. And it was said today, I posted the annual meeting of Tilray. Tilray has about 13%. And you got to remember that's Tilray, Afria, Hexo, Redecan, all under one umbrella, right? So if they have 13% and Decibel has 7.5%, that's no easy feat. And like I said, kudos to them for doing so. So I think this is one that's flying under the radar that really deserves some credit. So that was in Q3 2023, which placed Decibel as the second largest licensed producer in Canada by market share. Wow. Congrats to the Decibel team, because like I said, that's definitely not easy to do. Net revenue, as I mentioned, $30.2 million in the third quarter 2023, with a sequential decline of 2% over prior quarter and year-over-year growth of 65%. Net revenue growth was driven by growth in demand for vapes and infused products, increased manufacturing capacity, international sales, and the launch of the company's brand new Vox and General Admission edibles. International sales were impacted by $1.4 million due to the third-party lab delays, which had since been resolved, with Q3 volumes having been sold in Q3 2023. Their gross margin before fair value adjustments was 43% compared to 42% in the prior quarter. Cruising along here. Company completed certain operational investments in November, including the expansion of its manufacturing capacity, which at current production and sales is anticipated to realize cash flow savings of approximately $10 million at full year production rate. Their adjusted EBITDA of $6.7 million in the third quarter of 2023, with a sequential decline of 8% over the prior quarter and year-over-year growth of 57%. They had positive free cash flow of $1.2 million in the third quarter of 2023, with a sequential increase of 152% over the prior quarter and a year-over-year decline of 50%. Adjusted net income of $523,000 in the third quarter of 2023, with a sequential decline of 88% over the prior quarter and year-over-year decline of 82%. Adjusted net income was negatively impacted by the litigation expense of $3 million related to arbitration that is now concluded. So that has a thing of the past. Adjusted earnings per share, adjusted EPS. So that was nil in the third quarter, a decrease of 0.01 from the prior quarter and year-over-year decrease of 0.01. Year-to-date highlights: net revenue of $88.2 million, increase of 65% over 2022. Adjusted EBITDA of $20.8 million, an increase of 109% over 2022, and positive free cash flow of $3.4 million, a decrease of 31% over 2022. Adjusted EPS of 0.02, and an increase of 0.02 over 2022. So that is pretty much the highlights and everything that I wanted to mention in terms of the report. But like I said, I'm interested in these new products that are coming out. Like I said, I hear nothing but great things about them. And like I said, one time my girlfriend actually bought one of their vapes, and it tasted, I think it was like a Tiger or something. Can't remember the name of it. It's slipping my mind at the moment, but you can look it up. And like I said, pretty much all of their products. I know a lot of the bud tenders and employees and staff at the retail location, Canna Cabana, that I shop at here in Edmonton, downtown. They just had nothing but good things to say about it. So, like I said, I really enjoyed the products that I tried, and hearing nothing but great things, and then hearing some of the new products that are coming out, definitely intrigued. So I'll be keeping an eye out for those and potentially doing some product reviews in the future. But like I said, national market share of 7.5%, when a name like Tilray has 13%, and that places them as the second largest licensed producer in Canada. Like I said, very, very impressive. So they did miss in terms of analyst estimates. The revenue projection was $30.19 million. Or sorry, that was the actual, and the revenue forecast was $31.15 million. So they did have a slight miss there, and then slight miss on EPS. So it came in pretty much on par, even, and they were expecting positive 0.01. So slight miss in terms of both there, and then in terms of their market cap, they're only sitting at just under 59 million in market cap. So a very small company, and like I said, lots of opportunity here. And this company definitely deserves some credit, and like I said, should be on everybody's watch list, in my opinion. I do own a small position, full disclosure, very, very small, less than 5% of my MJ portfolio, but I am looking to gain exposure. Let me know in the comments below if you hold this stock, or if you think I should be adding more of it to my portfolio. But as I mentioned, it is a producer based out of Calgary, Alberta, and really starting to make waves in the industry. And like I said, General Admission website, generaladmission.ca, by far their most popular brand and successful brand. So Decibel chart, we'll take a look at DB on the TSX Venture, so the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture Exchange. So right now we are forming a monthly higher low and a monthly higher high potentially. We're a double top right now at 18.5 cents. So we're looking for a monthly higher low and higher high to get back into a monthly uptrend. We have our low, our high, our higher low. We almost set a higher high, but we ended up bumping our head at 18.5 cent resistance, which is key resistance going forward. And if we break that, I could easily see a rocket up to around 36 cents rather, which would mean you're looking at about a move, an upside of almost 100%, just a little over 90% just to the price action. And then after 36 cents, we have nothing until $4. And if you take a look at the monthly EMAs as well, we're looking to potentially see a monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross, which the last time that happened, price went from about 35 cents to $4. Then we had the bear cross with the 12 period above the 26 period. When that happened, price went from about 35 cents down to 4 cents. And now we're starting that recovery, and we could see a bull cross of these EMAs. And like I said, when it's on the monthly time frame, that is massive. So this would be the second time in company history that we have a monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. And this time we're even more beaten down than we were the last time. So all about the monthly uptrend. If we break 18.5-cent resistance with follow through, then monthly uptrend confirmed. And then we could still see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross as well. Could easily see this thing rocket up to that mid 30-cent region. If we take a look at the weekly time frame here as well, we also had a weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. That was the first time since the Dems took control of the Senate in 2020 when we had that massive run up on hopes of U.S. legalization. When that happened, price went from about 9 to 10 cents all the way up to 36 cents. Then we had a bear cross of the weekly moving averages. Price went from about 14 cents all the way down to 6. So now we're seeing another weekly bull cross, and we had a massive upside move after that. We are potentially seeing a bear cross here now, but it's pretty choppy on the weekly time frame. Not paying too much attention to the weekly time frame here, as the monthly is the most important. Same goes for all of MJ. We need monthly uptrends to confirm. We need monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses. DB already had its weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. A lot of the other names in the space and competitors and peers, there's some that have, there's quite a few that have, but there's still quite a few who haven't. So we need to see weekly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses. Then we need monthly uptrends, and then monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull crosses. We also need golden crosses to occur, which happened back on, what was that, February of last year. And now we're close to a death cross. So we could see a little bit more downside and correction, which I think is possible because of the fact that the S&P 500 is likely due for weekly pullback, and pretty sizable pullback that'll just be healthy. And that will be, in my opinion, headwinds for the rest of the MJ sector, including Decibel, right? So it's possible, but key support is going to be at 12 cents. Then we have 10 cents psychological, and then nothing till about 6.5 cents. But like I said, if we can get over that 18.5-cent area, that is going to be massive. We're likely going to be up to 30 cents in a hurry. So, like I said, keep an eye on this name. If you don't have it on your watch list, like I said, not financial advice. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Full disclosure, I own it. Very, very small position I'm looking to add. But let me know in the comments below if you're looking to add, if you've ever heard of the company, if you've never heard of them, if you tried any of their products, what do you think of their products? Always love hearing from everybody, but like I said, stock is looking really, really juicy at the moment. We're starting to potentially see a bull cross of the stochastic, which is usually the first indicator to go, and then we see the price action get above the 10-week moving average. Then we see a MACD and a massive move. Then on the flip side, we usually see a stochastic bear cross, which happened here. Then we close below the 10-week moving average. Then we get the MACD bear cross, and then downside. Now we're seeing the same thing play out here as it played out here and over here, and all we need now is this stochastic to cross bullish, which it's pretty much already doing. Then we'll look for a weekly candle close over the 10-week moving average there at 14.8 cents Canadian on the TSXV, and then we'll look for a MACD bull cross, which is usually the last to go. And then in terms of the weekly moving averages, this is looking really, really good as well. This is the first time in history we've seen a 50 and a 200 weekly bull cross, and when it's on the weekly time frame, that's even more bullish, right? On the daily time frame, when the 50 crosses the 200 and it's below the 200 and it crosses the shorter term below the longer term, that's a golden cross, massive upside. Then shorter term 50 above the 200 crosses, death cross, tons of downside. Now we just saw a bull cross back in January. We're close to a death cross. So like I said, we could see a little bit more chop, a little bit more ranging, maybe come back down, test 12 cents, 10 cents, while the S&P 500 and the broader market consolidates and just cools off in a healthy fashion, in my opinion. And then I think we could see a massive end of year rally. We could see rescheduling to Schedule 3. There's so many catalysts. Obviously, that's not going to be huge for MJ, Canadian MJ, but it's going to light a fire under the sector, no pun intended, right? So all about 18.5-cent resistance, and then 12 cents, and then 10 cents, and then nothing till about 6. So you got 12, 10, and 6 as supports. And right now, we have the high of last month at 16.5 cents. Get above that, we start the monthly bounce. This month, we hit 16.5 cents, so double top there again. So we have two double tops. We have one at 18.5 cents, one at 16.5. So first resistance 16.5, then 18.5, and then a lack until about 36 cents. So like I said, keep an eye on this name, but going in it there, it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash the like. I would appreciate it, and share the video with your network. And again, let me know in the comments below if you own this in your portfolio, if you think I should add more, what you think of their products. Always love hearing from you. All right, love each and every one of you. Have a great night. We'll see you on the next video.